Well, hello, you guys, and welcome back to another quarantine easy meal. Today is Sunday when I did film this video, and we are going to be having a nice little house salad with some mashed potatoes as well as some fried tilapia. You guys might have seen me fry some tilapia on my channel before, but honey, I found a recipe that I really wanted to try a little bit something different than how I would normally prepare my fish. I'm all about learning new stuff, trying new things, and I wanted to give it a try. I've been seeing here on YouTube where a lot of people are frying their fish with mustard. Now, there's nothing new out of the ordinary. I know a lot of people, as well as myself, will fry their chicken in mustard. Well, not fry, season. Let me take that back. Season their food, their chicken in mustard, and it is delicious. So, being that I love my chicken seasoned with mustard, I love me some mustard chicken. I said, you know what? Let's give this fish a try with mustard. But first, you all, here I'm just cutting up some good old green onions, okay, and tossing the old ones out. Like my mother say, use what you got. Y'all know how I am. I'm all about using what you got in your house. I don't have time always to go out and subject myself to danger, okay? So I just use what I have and use it up and make a meal stretch. So I'm gonna put in some cucumbers in there, and I also like to what they call I don't know what's the word, but it's supposed to take the bitterness out of the cucumbers. Do it really take it out? I'm not sure, but just something that I do. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just going to cut them all up as well. No particular order. Just cutting it up and toss it in my salad for our side salad as well. I'm going to be cutting up some Roman tomatoes. Roman tomatoes are my favorite. Of all tomatoes, I will pick up a Roman tomato before I pick up any other tomato. That's just something that I like. So just a basic side salad, you all, and a little bit I'm going to throw in some all bagel seasoning. That's what I like to put in my salad for my seasoning. I don't like to put too much salt or anything like that. I just love to taste the flavor of the natural vegetables, and of course along with the dressing on the side. So I'm going to wrap this up, let it chill, okay, get it all nice and married together. Let them just aromas and everything set like it's really doing anything, but you guys know how it is, just letting it sit, letting it chill. Next here I am going to do my potatoes. So I'm just peeling off the skin. I love mashed potatoes. Anytime I eat fried fish, it's either some kind of potato, mashed potato, fried potato, it doesn't matter as long as it's a potato, okay? That's just how I like to eat my fish. I don't know about y'all let me know what you like to eat your fish with, but for me, my go-to is a potato. So I'm cleaning them all up here. I'm going to cut them up, put them in some cold water. And also, when you are cutting up your potatoes, if you do not know, definitely have a side of water set aside to put them in so they do not turn brown while you're cutting up your other potatoes. So that's what I'm doing here. Then after that, I am going to rinse them a couple of times, get all of that starch off of them. Then I will put them in my pot to clean. Okay, so now I'm going to put my potatoes in the pot. They are rinsed off several different times, and I like to put a little bit of salt in there. This way I do not put a lot when I mash my potatoes up. That'll be pretty much my seasoning, my salt for my potatoes. So that's done. We're gonna let that cook. Okay, y'all, so while my potatoes is still cooking, I'm getting ready to make the base for my fish. I told y'all I'm doing it different because I'm going to add mustard to it. So just trying something different. I just usually use like my normal seasoning and cornmeal. I'm still going to have cornmeal and all that, but just this is going to be like a base to it. So I'm not doing measurements, y'all. I'm just going by what it's going to smell like and what it's looking like. Okay. So I'm putting some mustard in there. I should got all my seasoning on. We're gonna put some paprika, some Old Bay, and like I said, I'm eyeballing it. Powder, garlic powder. pepper, black pepper. I'm going to use 2 eggs. It's like I said, going to be the base of it all. Alright, let's just get in here and mix it all up. And just by smelling it, the aroma, I want a little bit more onion and garlic powder. Yeah, all I'm other seasoning. So that's what you kind of want it to look like. We're just gonna mix. And that's what you want. So we're gonna pour the seasoning all over it. And I'm gonna get in there with my hands, okay? That's just what I do. Y'all know that by now. I'm going to place some press and seal over it, and I want to set this in the refrigerator. I just like to dip mine in the on the plate when I coat it. Once again, I ain't measuring, just eyeballing, okay? That's all I can tell y'all. Cornmeal, and this is the yellow one. I always use yellow, and this is going to give it that crunchiness on the outside. I'm gonna take some lemon pepper. You do want to season your flour, your breading part as well. Some Old Bay. And once again, just eyeball it, you guys. That's how I learned how to cook. Put some paprika. You eyeball it and you just go off of smell. So pepper. Wait, why my pepper ain't coming out? And some onion and garlic powder. And not too heavy with the salt because you already seasoned the fish that you have. You just want to make sure you season your batter. Okay, our potatoes done, so I'm gonna drain this off. I'm not gonna rinse it off, just drain it off. Okay, so now that I have showed you guys how I prepared my seasoning for my fish, let's get on into the potatoes. So the potatoes are done. First, I put my butter in because I want that butter to soak in all the potatoes. I also go in with the sour cream. So when they're nice and hot, those are the first two things that I have to put in my mashed potatoes because I want the potatoes to soak up all that goodness. That's the flavor to me, that butter and that sour cream. Then I went in with my regular seasoning, some black pepper, some garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I did a little little bit of garlic salt because I like that little tangy sour taste to my potatoes, if you know what I mean. That sour cream, sour taste, I just love that, almost lime taste. Also, I'm going to go in with some heavy whipping cream. You can either have milk, half and half, whichever, it does not matter. That's just what I had in my refrigerator, so that's what I'm working with, okay? And we're going to mash them potatoes up. Mash them up really good because you don't want no clumps. Unless you like clumpy mashed potatoes. I do from time to time. It just depends. But today, I just wanted some nice, creamy mashed potatoes, not clumpy potatoes. And yes, y'all did see me taste my food. Always taste your food, okay? Now I just did with my hand, okay, because this is my family. Nobody else is eating it, so look, it does not matter. But if you're going to prepare for somebody else, definitely use a spoon and you'll be good to go. But always definitely taste your food. Make sure you taste it and taste good before you place it on that table, because you don't want nobody to be like, no, not today. So here, you guys, big mistake that I made. Let me tell you, I did not let my grease get hot enough, okay? This is the bad thing when it comes to cooking. You'll be so hungry and all this goodness, and honey, it's just be like, what are you doing? I was just in a rush. But anyway, I put that fish in there in that pot and it was not fully hot. If this happens to you, we all make mistakes in the kitchen, okay? I'm not no chef, and even chefs make mistakes. But if this happens to you, do not add any more fish. Leave that one fish in there and let it cook by itself. Being that if you were to place another fish in the skillet, the temperature will go down. So you definitely do not want to add another fish in there at this point in time. As my skillet heats up, you will see later on in the video where I did place 2 pieces of fish in there and went on about my business. So just so you guys know, because once again, if you add another fish, it's cold, it's gonna bring that temperature down. You're gonna have some soggy, nasty fish. Ain't nobody gonna want to eat it, and you ain't got time for that. So let that fish get on crispy, let it cook and cook thoroughly, okay? You don't want no salmonella or whatever else you can get from raw fish, uncooked fish. Hell, right now, about now, COVID-19, because we just don't know how she roaming these days and any and everything. So definitely make sure it is a thoroughly cooked, you all. And let me tell y'all, this fish right here, I think I'm gonna keep this little recipe and keep doing this because it was so delicious. Like, my whole family loved it. Everybody went back for seconds. I even went back for seconds, okay? This was a hit. Like I said, usually I would just do the cornmeal and season the cornmeal, all right? And as y'all can see, I threw in that other piece of fish because that grease was hot. But usually I just do cornmeal and put some seasoning in it and throw it in there. That's just as good too. Trust me, it's good. That's just a good old-fashioned way. But this is more like a little bit, I don't know, a new day and age. But I'm just, like I said, I'm the old way, okay? But take your fish out, let it drain. It's good to have a drying rack. If you don't, just make sure you have some kind of paper towels or something to soak up that grease, because you do not want to place your fish on a plate and the grease cannot drain, okay? All right, the napkin or whatever cannot soak up that excess grease, and you will have some beautiful fish like this. This was a go. Like I said, I will definitely be doing this again. My first time cooking it with mustard, and oh honey, let me tell you, it was just so good, so delicious. Another mistake I made, and I will tell you guys, is when before you season your fish with the sauce, make sure you towel dry it first, okay? That was another mistake I made. This is my first time, but this fish was good. Like I said, everybody went back for seconds and thirds up in here, so I will definitely be doing it again, so I can just imagine what it's going to taste like with the seasoning, almost like a paste on the fish, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give us a like. You all share this video. It will truly help me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. I love you all. Stay blessed and stay safe, and we all in this together. Bye now.